Hello and welcome back to Lord of Heroes News on Nyris Gaming. I am back from vacation. Still a bit up in the air as far as scheduling goes with streaming and such, but we have a little bit to get to today, mostly just Rozelic. She is available now. So another summon banner, but I actually have a bit to use today, so we're going to start out by doing some pulls. She is a Fire Striker, I believe AoE, we'll get into her abilities later. There's also been, especially with the leaderboards, you actually get a lot of really good rewards, including featured relic summon tickets. So that's been nice. Lots of elixirs of insight as well, energy, skip tickets. So let's pull these first. Okay, so we got the divine relic and the normal one. I don't have enough for another 10. I am one short, that is obnoxious. But let's go for her. Oh. I'll take a first 10, thank you very much. Gladly. No duplicates, but I'll take only having to do the first 10. That's luckier than I've been in the past lately. I did get pretty lucky on the Rowan and the Fire Ondel banners. Only about 50 on those. So I can save those for the future, given we all know there's going to be many more summon banners as per the trend is going. So as far as I've seen, she seems to be pretty dang good. The only thing is she's yet another Fire Striker on our massive, ever-expanding list of Fire Strikers. I think Fire has the most number of strikers in the game currently, so it's a bit overwhelmed, but at least you have a lot of options. But what does she actually do? For 1, attacks a selected enemy. Attack strength increases based on the user's speed, so she is a speed scaling striker. Grants Fury of the Strong to the user for 1 turn, which will increase her attack by 5% for every 5% of health she is missing. This goes up in damage 4 times, and the buff goes up for 1 more turn at level 6. For 2, 4-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies, attack strength increases based on her speed. Here's something new, grants Fury of the Precise to the user for 3 turns, and additionally has a 70% chance to trigger Flurry 1 time. When Flurry is triggered, it has a 90% chance to grant her Fury of the Swift for 1 turn, and gain an extra turn. More than 1 extra turn cannot be gained in a row. That's a little weird because she'll have Fury of the Swift for that extra turn and then lose it instantly. Fury of the Precise will increase her crit hit damage by 5% for every 5% of health lost, and Swift will be speed for the same amounts. So she has the most Fury buffs out of every character in the game, and there is good reason for that. The Flurry chance goes up by 10% at 5 and 20% at 6, making it a guarantee Flurry at max rank. Her burst is a cost of 4, gaining damage at 4 levels, and then -1 spare cost at max. Reduces the health of the user by 30%, which will strengthen all of her Fury buffs, and this is very similar to Earth Ondel. Attacks all enemies, attack strength increases based on her speed, and additionally deals 22% more damage for every buff on the user up to a maximum of 110, so 5 buffs, 3 of which she provides herself. And here's the 4th, Fortitude for 1 turn, which will prevent her from dying no matter how much damage she takes. So she maxes her damage on her burst at 5 buffs since she provides 4 herself. So the ideal combo here would be her 2, triggering a Flurry, giving her 3 Fury buffs, into a burst on her extra turn. The maximum possible amount of stuff, although you would not have the Fortitude for that, unless you have her Refined Relic, which will grant her Fortitude at the start of a wave for 1 turn. The buff duration will go up to 2 turns at tier 4. This will also increase her damage against Earth Elemental enemies by 10%, going up 5% at tier 2 and 3, and 10% at 5, and 20% at 6, for a total of 50. Her default increases her crit rate, so you can run this if you don't want to build as much on her equipment. And her Divine, which we picked up earlier, has a 50% chance to increase the attack of the user by 3% upon taking a turn, stacking up to 10 times. This will get up to 100% chance by tier 4, and another 1% per stack at tier 5 and 6, or 5 per stack, capping at 50% increased attack. This is the only one in the game that just happens upon taking a turn, and given she is supposed to be built with speed and she gets extra turns, that should be a non-issue. So yeah, she has no max health based damage, but she has a lot of sources of increased attack. Here is her Unascended as seen, her Ascension 1, and and Ascension 2. Now, if we take a quick gander at her news page, here are her level 1 and 70. She has solid health, pretty good defense, and really good attack. So at level 70 with Ascension 2, she'll have really high attack. Then on top of that, all of the extra crit damage and speed for her speed scaling, and Fury of the Strong for even more attack. She's probably going to hit really hard. So yet another good AoE option for the Silent Straits. And I would imagine with her Fortitude relic, if you get that to 2 turns of Fortitude, she could probably be really good in the Colosseum for PvP, given she cannot be killed for 2 turns, unless I have something to remove buffs. Apart from that, like someone in the comments predicted, we did not get any way to get Mikhail Fire's relics when they announced them, or get him for his aptitudes. He is available on this summon banner as one of the .33s, alongside Mercenary Aslan and Charles III. Mercenary Aslan is a very good sub-DPS warrior for Fire AoE. Fire has a lot of really good AoE options, and Charles III is a very good water action gauge booster. This banner is going to be going from today through to May 1st, so it is only available for 1 month. Aside from that, we'll be getting a Mystic Beast Mayhem from April 6th through the 16th. Main things to note here would be the gold, the soulstone, and the class runes. This is going to be one of the few ways you can directly choose class runes, so definitely take advantage of this. You will have to be in an alliance to take part in the hunt. And then immediately following that, we're just coming off of a Mystic Beast hunt right now. We're going to have a Grondel hunt starting on the 20th, going through the 30th, right after the Mystic Beast Mayhem. All the farming in the world. This will net you some tier 2 and 3 water runes, some more elixirs of insight, the typical piddly amount of link stones, but also some alchemy tickets to get some gear and crystals as well, and some more gold, and 1 more water soul stone. Rozelic Striker artifact banner is going for the same duration that she is available, from 1st to 1st, April to May. And since it's the beginning of the month, we have our birthday events, so if you're trying to farm Mystic Beasts, you can go to specific places to get birthday items for specific characters, like Aslan currently is this month. So you can go to Dakion for him, Joshua is probably East Gallus. Brandon, I'm not entirely sure if I remember where his is. That is going to do it for Lord of Heroes news today. Like if you like, subscribe to see more, and I will see you in the next one.